Mr. Chairman, again, I have heard over the course of this debate on this amendment some of the worst, most vile demagoguery that I've heard in all of my years of serving on this committee. I can't ever recall a time when something that was intended for good, of in the minds and in the thoughts and in the words of some of my colleagues from the other side, have been turned into something that is so wrong and so senseless and so harmful. Mr. Chairman, I have been, in the course of my life, I have had many experiences with the police department. The Chicago, the very same police department, and that was probably enforced when Mr. O'Halloran was on it. I certainly, my friend from Michigan was a part of this city, and there's no way, Mr. Chairman, after all my vast experiences with police agencies in Chicago and other places, that I ever would be a part of something that says defund the police. Because I know that my constituents, the ones I represent day in and day out, they rely on the police, they want the police, they are trying to develop a better relationship with the police. But the one thing that prevents that is these wayward outlaws who are on the police department who want to utilize their badge to exercise their depravity as human beings. They want to meet the victim. They want to victimize the victim. There's no respect. No respect. And so when I understand the defund, what was called, what you all call defund, all that was a reallocation of funds to make sure that we don't have police officers putting their lives on the line going to try to deal with a family argument or another, something that maybe a social worker could be better equipped to deal with it. So, Mr. Chairman, this is insanity at its utmost. I cannot even imagine some of the people who have taken, who are vocally supporting this amendment. You know, you're reducing yourself to becoming nothing but mere apparatuses of this line of thinking and this line of rhetoric that certainly don't say anything, don't take into any consideration, don't even speak to the activities of the Capitol Hill policemen who put their lives on the line to save you and I. Who can argue with them? Who can argue with police officers who are doing good all across our nation, even in the city of Chicago? 2 weeks ago, there was a funeral for a young lady who everybody in this city mourned for because she was a good police officer. My community is not anti-police. My district is not anti-police. But what we are, there was a guy in Chicago named John Bird, who, the infamous John Bird, who was convicted in a federal court for torturing innocent people and sending them to decades in jail. one of the biggest budgetary items in the budget of the Chicago police officers is paying for judgments in the courts that have that said these wayward patrol, some of them, not all of them, not most of them, a few of them.
Mr. Rush, you're like 30 getting to be close to a minute over.
Mr. Chairman, this is a rat hole. Please lift us up out of this rat hole. Please. I do not respect this. I don't like this. This is not something that we should be dealing with at this time.